Nice spinning back fist. Nice counter right.
You know, you would think with all the experience that Harris has in rolling, especially, you know, coming from the 808 Fight Factory, you know, he wouldn't try. He hardly hasn't made an attempt to take down Holloway, and they're going to stop the fight right here. There might have been a little low blow. Might have been his last kick attempt, might have been a little south of the border there.
He did rushing a little earlier, but Max did a good job at keeping those underhooks, stuffing that. So I think Harris is looking for his opportunity to kind of close the distance. But he's also being very effective and efficient with his punching. Harris doesn't. Nice body shot.
Try for the knee, doesn't matter. Oh, a spinning back fist doesn't hit.
You can see the range that Sarmiento has. That's a lot of energy chasing Sarmiento by Holloway, and didn't really get anything.
You see that? Holloway switched southpaw for just a second. I like to say that both fighters are still kind of feeling each other out, but you know, we're midway through the third round here. As a shoot attempt, nope. Nice defense by Holloway. He just will not be taken down. Uppercut misses, swinging left by Sarmiento, doesn't find its mark.
Sarmiento's a very, very efficient fighter. He doesn't bounce and dance around. That uses a lot of energy. Kind of uses a lot of head movement, quick little angles. So he's able to kind of pace himself for a longer fight.
In talking with Sarmiento before the fight, he has fought a lot, or I should say Holloway has fought a lot of the sparring partners of Harris Sarmiento. So I said, did you get a little insight as to what Harris might do? He says, not at all. Not at all.
Harris is a little different animal than Luke Saragosa or Bryson Kamaka. Nice leg kick there, partially checked.
Well, as this fight has kind of lacked some of the fireworks that we saw in earlier action, it is still technically a pretty good fight. Both fighters looking for the right angle, the right opportunity here to either do a takedown or to get in a decisive hit.
If you're watching closely, you know, good use of angles, good use of range, counter punching. Nice overhand right by Sarmiento.
Sarmiento has now slapped Holloway twice with an overhand right. There's a third one.
Seems like he's trying to slowly figure out the Holloway puzzle here.
A couple nice body blows by Holloway, backs up Sarmiento. Less than 30 left to go here in round number 3.
Sarmiento kind of moving away on that one.
Less than 10. Big flurry here. Both fighters trying to end it on a positive note. And there's the bell.
Nice solid body shot at the end for Sarmiento.
Sarmiento really did connect with a couple of big overhand right hands. But yet another very, very close round.
I truly think Harris is experienced now. He's able to figure out Holloway. He's landing a lot better punches. Kind of chasing him down, capitalizing on his angles, and seems that definitely he's getting the benefit of his experience in counter punching.
Holloway, 19 years old from Makaha, certainly in the biggest fight of his young career, going up against the 155-pound champion.
of X-1 presents Champions 3.
And we're getting ready for round number 4.
These are the championship rounds right here. He's taking Max Holloway, young Max Holloway, to the deep end of the pool.
Well, for Max Holloway, this is uncharted waters for him. The longest he has gone is a 15-minute fight, and now we are past that.
Nice inside leg kick by Sarmiento.
When Sarmiento won the title back in March of last year, oh, nice left, found its mark by Holloway. When Sarmiento won the title, he went 5 5-minute rounds with Richie Whitson. That was the kid from Alaska who defeated Ray Brada Cooper to win the X-1 155 lightweight championship. And at the end of that fight, Harris Sarmiento heard a chorus of boos that rained out from this Blaisdell Arena crowd. Boos because many in the audience, including yours truly sitting ringside, thought that Sarmiento lost that fight to Richie Whitson, and Sarmiento gained a hometown decision. Mike Onizuka, you were there as well. What are your comments on that?
I definitely think that fight was a tough one. Sometimes the crowd doesn't really see the fight, or they're trying to accumulate the points of the fight over all 5 rounds. And if the fighter at the end seems to win the round or rounds, they think it's kind of tally that fighter should win, and don't see that every round is scored separately and individually. Usually after each round, the judges don't even have their scorecard. It gets picked up, so there's no way for them to go back and change their mind.
I asked Sarmiento about those boos. He says, well, wouldn't you be hurt by hearing boos from your hometown? He said, certainly did. As now Sarmiento perhaps doesn't want to let anything go to the decision this time. He has had 20 fights go to the judges' scorecards.
Max is definitely pressing forward here. Ooh, nice combinations there.
Holloway snuck in a left. And another combination right to the body of Sarmiento. Holloway certainly scoring here in round 4.
It's like Max Holloway's got his second win here. Nice punch combinations. Really going after that body.
For a young kid, Holloway has a tough chin. He has been rocked a couple of times by Sarmiento with that sweeping left hand, and yet Holloway seems unfazed.
Nice elbow. Follows some body shots again. Looks like same combination there. Leading with that left elbow. Oh, nice right hand sneaks in.
Harris picking up the pace now. As he's trying now for the first takedown, and he just can't do it. This fight has been all on 2 feet. No fighter has had the advantage of taking either one to the ground.
Max has done a good job at elevating the clinch of Sarmiento. Keeping away from the legs. I think Sarmiento has to go to the legs in order to take Max down.
One minute left to go here in round 4.
He landed that sneaky uppercut elbow there. Very slick.
Another elbow attempt by Holloway. It's kind of like he passes his head and then he comes back on the rebound to catch it with the elbow.
Very unorthodox, hard to defend.
What was that, dirty boxing? Dirty. Blazed out crowd, exhorting these 2 fighters to pick up the pace here. And 30 seconds left to go in round 4. Sarmiento, the belt holder. Holloway would like to go back to Makaha with a piece of hardware.
Nice left hook by Sarmiento.
There's another elbow by Holloway.
He missed, but he followed up with the right hand.
Five seconds left. Nice elbow. And there's the horn signifying the end of the fourth round. We will go to a fifth and final round.
He's got some swelling under Harris Sarmiento's left eye.
Very sneaky, those elbows, how he just passes the opponent and he comes back and like hooks him. Very sneaky. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, me either. He also sold it because he was initially throwing lead elbows, you know, and he landed a couple of those. Then he throws a lead elbow, potentially misses, and then backstrokes kind of to hit him, and a bunch of them landed. Very, very slick.
Very, very effective. Max Holloway, only 19 years old, but showing the craftsmanship of a veteran.
You see a little knot above Maris's left eye as well. A mouse. Oh, it looks pretty clean.
So in this next 5 minutes, we will find out if Harris Sarmiento, at age 28 and close to 60 professional fights, will hold on to his X-1 155-pound title as he takes on the young up-and-comer, all the way from Makaha, Max Holloway.
Win, lose, or draw is going to be a huge feather in Max Holloway's cap. You know, knowing the fact that you can go 5-5s is huge, you know, as far as a confidence booster.
So talking strategy now, what does either fighter do here in these last 4 minutes?
You know, I think I thought Holloway won that last round. He's a lot crisper, more active, landing more shots. I think if Harris wants to seal the deal, he's gonna have to probably get this fight to the ground. And because sometimes the stand-up here, they're exchanging well back and forth. And when it's relatively close or even, depending on your seat, you can't really see maybe the affecting the punches, what punches are landing, what punches are getting actually blocked. So I decided to take down a little bit of ground and pound is a clear advantage or a feather in your cap as far as the judges scoring.
Yeah, you'll give the judges something else to look at rather than just throwing fists.
Exactly, another component of MMA.
Combination by Holloway, partially blocked by Harris. Oh, a nice right hand. He stuck that one in. Harris pressing the action forward now. Holloway goes to the body. Tries to follow it back upstairs, doesn't hit.
Show a little body shot there. Harris really likes that left hook. Nice head here. He hurt him with that knee.
Up against
Digging that body.
Oh, big knee! That hurts Sarmiento. That was a big knee to the jaw as Holloway follows up with an uppercut. Trying to hit him with the elbow. Holloway's got to get off of that cage. Covering up is the champion.
Trying to tie him up right here. Always to creep that space. Keep digging. Oh, nice uppercut by Sarmiento.
The champion still throwing bombs. But he was hurt in that last exchange. Well, Holloway's just giving Sarmiento a chance to just catch his breath. Oh, Harris trying to take a page out of the Holloway. And there's the first takedown. Beautiful leg trip.
Again, Harris is very, very good off his back. Oh, he does a good job just backing out.
Yeah, he sure did, but just like you were talking about, Mike, giving the judges something else just besides standing and begging. There's one takedown in favor of the youngster.
The takedown definitely does not win you the round, but takedowns are an avenue to show ground domination. And when all else is even, that takedown may be the deciding factor in the judge's mind.
Minute 45 left to go here in the fifth and final round. From the standpoint of the two fighters, this has certainly been a war between the champion Sarmiento and the challenger Holloway.
Great sportsmanship, by the way, by both fighters.
Yeah,
You know, Harris tagged Holloway a couple times, and both acknowledge it. Oh, nice left hook landed by Sarmiento.
Sweeping left hook. Sarmiento now got to dig deep here. Approaching 60 seconds left to go in this 155-pound title match.
Nice snapping jab for the right.
Both fighters sensing seconds ticking off here.
Quick jabs by Holloway. Wild left by Sarmiento. This is nice digging body shot by Holloway.
Sarmiento now. Does he have enough to finish this fight? Or will he let it go to the judges' scorecard like it has done so many times before?
Try to leg trip again. That's Holloway.
We got less than 10.
Crowd urging these fighters to finish strong.
And there's the bell signifying the end of 5 5-minute rounds, 25 minutes of extreme combat, and this match will go to the judges' scorecard. Boy, aren't you surprised? Harris Sarmiento's fight going to yet another decision.
Yeah, we talked about it before. Harris is the guy that kind of chops you down, and I thought maybe in the later rounds, maybe Holloway would kind of slow down. It seemed like he got his second win in that fourth round, started getting stronger again, and that second win kind of pulled him through that fourth round and actually pushed him through the fifth round as well.
Let's take a look at the first and only takedown of the fight.
Nice little leg trip push. Loro Machida does that a lot. Worked very well. Harris had his little butterfly guard. Kind of sit up, try to go for a double leg takedown, try to switch it. Holloway did a good job at backing away.
As we mentioned before, Max Holloway, only his third professional fight. Sarmiento, close to 60.
They fought 25 minutes of hard-hitting MMA action. Whoa, good job. And yes, we do have a winner. Fighters to the center, please. We do have a winner. Via split decision. Fighting out of God's Army, Max Holloway!
Well, at age 19, the tender age of 19, Max Holloway has come to the Blaisdell Arena, and it is mission accomplished for this youngster as he has wrestled the 155 world title belt away from Harris Sarmiento, and there is a new champion here at X-1, and his name is Little Evil Max Holloway.
I'm here with the champ, Max Holloway. First of all, for people who don't know you, tell everybody how old you are.
19.
And also, tell everybody how many professional MMA fights have you had?
This is my third one.
Third fight, 19 years old, X-1 world champion. You knew that Harris Sarmiento has fought a ton of fights, fought the best in the world. What did you expect coming into this fight, and did he surprise you at all?
Wasn't surprised at all. I was preparing for a war, and I just think if you like be the best, you gotta beat the best, and it's just what you gotta do, baby.
Looks like you got your second win the fourth round. Usually the veteran has the advantage as you go into the later round, the championships rounds. You look like you got your second win the fourth round. Did you feel yourself getting stronger in that fourth round?
Yeah, I felt myself get strong in the fourth round because when I was coming out to the fourth round, I think I broke his will because I thought they was thinking that they was gonna come in here and run me over in the later rounds, and I had to prove something to the world.
You definitely proved it. Now what's next? You just basically jumped to the top of the X-1 World Championship level. Who do you have in your bullseye?
No, really nobody. We just see. We just wait till Mike made them call us up, and then I'm gonna rest a little while, and then come back when I get the call, get back into training camp, and try to defend this bout. God's army ain't going nowhere, baby. We're here to stay. I'd like to thank the man above. Without him, I wouldn't be standing in front of you guys. I really believe that. I gotta thank him. Praise God. I'd like to thank my sponsors, 808 Unite, Side Bang Enterprise. I'd like to thank all the family, my family and friends, and the fans. Thank you guys. I'd like to thank Colin McKenzie, my trainer, all the boys at God's Army. I'd like to thank Dustin Kimura, Rylan at Gracie Technics. I'd like to thank Darren at Strength and Conditioning and Team Tactical. I'd like to thank Jesus, Cell Boxing. Shout out to Jesus. And I'd like to thank Uncle Mike and Uncle John letting us use in our gym during these hard times. I just thank everybody. I love you guys. Thanks for supporting.
Max Holloway, your X-1 World Champion.
Coming up, the main event, Vitali Clay.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call.
Drive your J&. Chevrolet through Hawaii.
Hawaii's the greatest land of all.
Performance is sweeter, nothing can beat her.
Life is completer in a J&. Chevy.
So make a date today to see Hawaii and see it in your J&. Chevrolet.
This portion of Champions 3 brought to you by J&. Chevrolet. 50 years strong. Come ride with us.
All right, here we go, Blaisdell Arena. Are you ready? Welcome to the main event. Or should I say it like this? Welcome to the main event. I'll play. All right, here we go. We are looking for, from Durango, Colorado, Dylan, the Pig Villain, Clay.
Well, Dylan Clay is a champion in his own right. He owns the 170-pound X-1 welterweight title belt. He comes in from Durango, California with a record of 8-2. And in the days before leading up to this fight, we asked Dylan Clay what will be his strategy against Nico Vitali.
I can't tell you guys my strategy, but normally it's just to trick the brain. And that's like you're supposed to do in martial arts. Is like everybody's got holes in their game, and you know I've got holes, Nico's got holes, and their job is to exploit the hole. And so that's what I'm going to try to do, just trick him.
He's going to try to trick the people's champion. Not a lot of people have done that over his career.
All right. Representing Ever Beach, Hawaii, Nico Vitali.
Well, when you want to talk champion, you open up the dictionary and you will see a picture of Nico Vitali, a champion inside the cage and a champion certainly outside the cage. This man has a following not only in the ring, but all throughout the community. The things that he does for the people of Hawaii, the young kids, he's certainly an ambassador, not only of MMA, but to a lot of young people here in the 50th state. So as Nico Vitali makes that stride up the ramp and into the Blaisdell Arena, we ask the people's champion, how does he see tonight's fight going down?
You know, he's been showcasing a lot of stand-up. So, and right now I see his strength is the stand-up. So, but definitely his ground is probably equal or a little bit better. So, I'll see you in the fight.
Nico Vitale coming in with a mark of 29-9, 8 KOs, 16 of those 29 victories have been submission. He's got it all together. He's a good striker. He probably came into the sport as a striker, but he has evolved as a mixed martial artist.
Yeah, he's definitely, I think he's the best pure athlete in MMA today. Yeah, he played college football and you know, Division I school. He came in, you know, he's definitely a student of the game. It's very, very difficult to take down. His takedown, I mean, his punching power is great. He got good kicks and a lot of submissions. You know, he's been submitting everybody lately.
He's been on the big stage of the UFC. He fought Matt Lindland twice. He won and he lost one. He appeared in Strikeforce. And if you joined us at intermission, you heard that Nico Vitale signed a 2-fight contract with the Bellator fight organization on the mainland as he gets a big hug from his 808 Fight Factory teammates. There is the People's Champion to defend his middleweight title once again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. In the blue corner, weighing in at 183 pounds, fighting out of Team Brazilian Freestyle Jiu-Jitsu, Durango MMA, from Durango, Colorado, with a professional record of 8 wins, 2 losses. This Brazilian Freestyle Jiu-Jitsu fighter is the X-1 welterweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan, the Pig Villain, Clay! And in the red corner, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of 808 Top Team from Eva Beach, Hawaii, with a professional record of 29 wins, 9 losses. This jiu-jitsu style ground and pound fighter is the X-1 World Middleweight Champion. Follow Nico Vitale!
Well, we call it champions. 2 champions there. Clay, the welterweight, Vitale, the middleweight. And if you look at these records, Vitale with such an outstanding record, but it seems that Vitale will come in as the bigger middleweight in this fight.
I wouldn't doubt he's at 200 pounds right now. He usually cuts a lot to get down to 185. He's had very, very tough cuts in the past, so we'll see. That might play in the conditioning role.
Third man in the ring is Chris West, going over the instructions. And we are ready to get it on here. A fight that, well, a lot of people have been looking at, you know, who was left for Nico Vitale to fight here. And so when the opportunity came for Dylan Clay to step up and wait, well, Dylan Clay took the fight. And this is for Vitale's 185-pound belt. Dylan Clay, he's not putting his belt on the line tonight. As you see that Muay Thai style by Clay, light-footed left foot of his, brings it up.
He actually went to Thailand to train and work in his Thai boxing. And definitely, he wants to keep the fight standing as long as possible so he doesn't have to feel the weight and size of Nico Vitale.
You just see the size differential as Nico just snuck in a left hand.
So explosive.
If you don't remember, Clay did spend 9 years fighting in the X-1 organization and living on Maui, originally from Durango, Colorado. Spent 9 years on the Valley Isle. I'm a regular in some of the X-1 shows, record of 8-2.
Nice, solid jab again by Nico. Nice body shot. Nico's a larger fighter, but it seems like he's a quicker fighter.
Well, I asked Nico about that. Oh, he switched to southpaw. I asked Nico about that. He says, will he lose a little speed coming up in weight? And he didn't think that Dylan Clay would lose any foot speed or hand speed in coming up to 185.
The advantage that Dylan Clay has is if he does walk around a weight that's under 185, it basically is, you know, he has no weight cut. He walks around like he trains. So that could be a huge advantage as far as conditioning.
Both fighters training fists. Oh, and a big right hand. Caught Dylan Clay as both fights goes to the clinch. Overhand right. Oh, it's down! It's over! It's over! Big uppercut by Vitali. And say goodnight, Dylan Clay.
He looks like he's still out. He maybe just start coming back right now. Like his father in the ring.
Wow! Dylan Clay did not know what hit him. It was an uppercut from his right hand. And I think Clay was out before he hit the canvas.
Definitely. Legitimate one-punch knockout.
Well, we talked about Nico Vitali getting set to go to the mainland to fight in May. Boy, he certainly got that off of the right foot. Let's take a look at the knockout blow.
Nice far uppercut.
Take a look from another angle.
He set it with the right hand. He landed the right hand early, kind of knocked his head back. So he decided to go to it again. Tagged him. Sets it up with a jab. He comes right under the uppercut. Out cold.
That was a mean punch. As now, oh, that's good to see that Dylan Clay is up, sitting upright. You got to give him a lot of props. He did step up in weight to 185. He really walks around at 185, but boy, what a gamer. And Nico Vitali back in the winner's circle.
2 minutes and 4 seconds into the first round. From Anyway Top Team, Fallen Nico Vitali!
Here with the people's champ, Nico Vitali. Everyone thought that Dylan Clay, being the lighter fighter, would be the quicker fighter. But that's probably the fastest jabs I've ever seen you throw. Have you worked specifically to get yourself faster with the stand-up to kind of counter a lighter opponent's speed?
First of all, I give all glory to God, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It is His will for me to victory tonight. And I just hope, I just want to thank Dylan for taking this opportunity to match up with me tonight. Tell you what, this is my first time. My camp started 2.5 months. I've been training 2.5 months for this fight. Usually every fight that I fight, month and a half, month and 1 week, sometimes 1 month.
So tell me about the leg kicks. How powerful is the leg kicks? Did you switch stance at one time during the fight?
You know what? I've been mixing it up, southpaw, moving around. I had a game plan for Dylan. I wanted him to figure me out. I knew he was open for the uppercut. I've been working with Adrian Silva at Wine Night Gym, preparing my hands. And you know what? The guys in the back here, 808 Top Team, they're the one that helped me prepare for this fight. Regardless, I was going to say thank you. I love these guys over here because they do so much for me. And then, to the fans, mahalo. And first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to my sponsors, the Hui, HFG, MMA Hawaii, the National Guard, everybody that supported me for this fight. Thank you so much.
One quick thing, I know news broke that you signed with the Bellator organization for a 2-fight deal, and you actually have a fight lined up in a couple months, right?
Yeah, I'll be fighting Bellator against the champion, the 185 Hector Lombard. It's going to be on MTV, guys. Please support. I think it's May 14th on MTV. I'd like to make another announcement to everybody. I'm going to relinquish the 185 belt.
I no longer want to defend this belt. Nothing against the X1 promotion. I'll still fight for X1 promotion, maybe a super fight. But fighting 5-minute rounds is pretty hectic. I'm 37 years old. I'm 37 years old. But it's not all because of me. It's all God. But 37 years old. I'm going to let the next one up and coming. Whoever has this belt, I'll come and take him away from him if God willing. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations again to a successful defense X1 World Middleweight Champion, Nico Vitale.
Let's take a look at the knockout one more time. If you blinked, you missed it. The overhand right, and here comes the uppercut. And like I mentioned, Dylan Clay probably was out before he even hit the canvas. Dylan Clay is A-OK. He's up, he's out. He's got some water, and it was a devastating blow. Vitale just too quick, too strong. Clay, well, he came in thinking that he could kind of trick the champion, but he got tricked by a champion as Nico Vitale runs his professional record now to 30-9. And you heard him right there in the ring. He is relinquishing his belt, trying to give some of the younger fighters to come up and take a stab at the belt as he takes on Hector Lombard in a fight in May in Miami. That's going to be in the Bellator situation, in the Bellator fighting organization. And how serious is a Nico Vitale about going up to the next level? Nico Vitale is so serious that he quit his full-time job to devote all of his time, all of his training time, everything he's got, all of his energy into going into mixed martial arts and to take it that next level. If it's Bellator, it's Bellator. If it's back to Strikeforce, it's back to Strikeforce. And of course, if it's the UFC, well, you know, he's made it right back up to the top.
Well, just take a look at, this is the first time he actually had to train, had the time able to train properly for the fight, and look at the results. You know, lightning fast jabs. I've never seen him throw jabs like that before. You know, good combinations. He's still got that amazing power. You know, he's an incredible athlete. Why not go out in a flame of glory, put all the eggs in that basket, and see how, you know, where this takes him?
You know, Mike, we talked about it, speaking Nico and I, we talked about it in the early parts of his career when he was fighting on Super Brawl, when he was fighting for Icon. He said he really didn't take the sport seriously. He came in as, like you said, one of the best athletes in Hawaii, a former UH football player and a star player at Waipahu High School. But now he thinks he can become a better mixed martial artist than just a fighter to take him to that next level where he wants to go.
Definitely. If you're going to fight top-tier talent against, you know, the best in the world, you can't come in as a one-trick pony, you know? And definitely, Nico had an opportunity to hone his skills. You know, he's honed his stand-up. He's got his takedowns and takedown defense. He's got his submission skills, so he is the complete package. You know, now it's just a matter of getting his body in prime condition, ready to fight at all times.
You know, I was just thinking with him, what if he had those skills that he has now that he didn't have back when he fought Robbie Lawler, and he also fought Jason Mayhem Miller? It might have been a different Nico Vitale, and we might be talking, maybe this guy could have been, you know, a mainstay on the UFC stage. Well, Nico Vitale successfully defends his middleweight championship. Give Dylan Clay a lot of credit. You know, he had to come up in weight. Not many guys really succeed. I mean, BJ Penn didn't even succeed when he came up in fight in weight class. So give Dylan a lot of credit for at least taking the fight. He still goes home as the X1 170 champion.
Yeah, definitely. Especially from 170 to 185, that's a huge jump.
15 pounds,
you know?
yeah.
205, you know, the heavyweights, they're kind of close. I think the bridge of the gap of 170, 185 is huge, you know? Nico's probably walking around at 200 pounds, if not higher, and he cuts to 185, you know? So it's a lot of power, a lot of weight, and a lot of courage to step up.
In your opinion, the fight of the night?
You know what? There's so much good fights. I enjoyed so many good fights. I probably the one that's sticking out in my mind, Ricky Wallace.
The Ricky Wallace, Eben Kaneshiro.
Yeah, because you thought he was hurt, but we all know Ricky Wallace, never count him out. He comes back, you know, in a blaze of glory. His cardio is supreme. You know, it makes him bounce right back. You know, the guy's always dangerous, and he's a devastating striker.
Well, we've had an excellent time of bringing you 9 championship fights. X1 breaks the mold once again. 9 professional title fights were on the line. Belts were exchanged. There were more belts exchanged here than in a men's store. I had to get that one in. Anyway, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on X1 World Events. The champions will be taking home their belts, celebrating tonight at all points across Hawaii. We had a lot of fun bringing it to you from our fine technical and production staff at Liquid Planet Studio. My partner, Mike Onizuka. I'm Russell Shimooka saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time in the cage for X1 World Events. Good night, everyone.